start today's service, albeit brief. I know so many people who wanted to be here, couldn't be here physically. But I wanted to share words of Tehillim, words of Psalms, King David, which comforted the Jewish people, the hardest of times, in every soulful era and moment in time. We're going to start with Psalm 1. Ashrei ha'isha asher lo halach b'atzaser shoyim v'derech hatem la'amod v'moshe leitzim le'ashav. Kim b'seiras adonai chevtze v'sros yega yom v'leila v'hoy yoket shos al palgei moim asher pirgei v'zite v'leil iboil. Chol asher yasi atzdeach l'chiner shoyim kim kamaytz asher titfenu ruach ha'kelei okum shoyim b'mishpat v'toim adas tzadikim k'yedei adonai derech tzadikim derech shoyim tevei v'izbul David adonai v'yagav alech v'mishkan berketshecha. Tell me Mufayel Tzedek V'Dever Emes B'Fava L'Rag Al L'Shoyn Elios L'Reira Cherplen Os Al Krevai Yivza Beinov Nimos V'Sir Adonai Chabed Nishva L'Rav L'Yomer Kaspei L'Nosam B'Neshech V'Shechad Anoki L'Lokal Chaysei L'Layimid L'Olam. Song of David, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not lack. God causes me to lie down in lush pastures. God leads me beside tranquil waters. God restores my soul and guides me in the righteous paths for God's name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in full view of my adversaries. You've anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. May only goodness and kindness pursue me all the days of my life. I shall dwell in the house of the Lord for the length of days. I just want to share a couple of words on behalf of, I know so many people that adored Marvin so much. Just coming over here, I read some of the messages that people shared on the website. As a rabbi, I do funerals, I do life cycle events, I meet people. Sometimes you have to do it and you go through the protocol, you empathize, you try to connect with the person's life. And I'm so grateful. In a way, feel so broken that I'm able to stand there with Marvin, that I got to know him a couple of months ago. Thanks to Steve. And I gotta tell you, and I've said this to Jane, and I still believe it, I've never been with a more positive man in my life, standing in a hospital room. When Marvin says to me, when Steve said to me, as a friend who's in palliative care, I've been in and out of there. I come in this room and I see Marvin with a group of friends, so I could see him, love him, and adore him. I said, Marvin, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. You're the happiest, brightest, healthiest guy I've ever seen. And it was like that time over again. When I came back with a bit of chicken soup and some challah before Shabbos, another set of friends. I see him in the house, more friends, more positivity. He was a connector. I think this week we read in the Parsha Tzav, which means commanded, but means connection as well. Marv, you were the greatest connector. I read every single comment from every single friend. I see you for 2 months in this world. You connect not just with every person with a smile and with kindness, but you connected to every moment. You appreciated every single moment. You taught so many people through the darkest hours of your life. You had the brightest smile on your face. You lived every moment. You cherished every moment. And as strange as it is to be here standing apart in a very strange time that we're in, I know one thing. Maybe, just maybe, God is saying, Marv, you got to go in this time. We're so many people, we can't see one another, and yet we feel one another today more than ever. How many people want to hug a loved one today and they can't? And in a way, it brings out a greater love, a greater connection to that person. Maybe Marv is telling us, I'm not here physically. I've done my job here physically, but now we're soul to soul. Now everybody who loved me, who cared for me, who played with me, who who inspired me, who I did so in reciprocation. Now we will love each other and care for each other soul to soul. Marv, you made an impact in this world, I know, with your family, with your friends, with the Jewish community, with every community that you've ever connected with here and in Montreal. Thank you for being there on behalf of all the friends, all the family members. Go up there, storm the heavens with your bright smile. Tell them to bring healing to this world once and for all, to rid this world of pain and suffering, so that we could be reunited with you as our prophets promise. The day when we'll be resurrected, be together in peace and in harmony and in health and in happiness. It's your job now to do that on high, and we'll continue to live every day down here as you lived. We'll be extensions of you in our thoughts, in our speech, and how we live every day in action.
Can we all step back 6 feet? The cemetery staff do what they need to do.
Shovels that will go in, going backwards to show reluctance. In addition, those that have gloves then will come thereafter and help out. We'll try to cover the casket. Those that will come forward and help out obviously should have some gloves. Thereafter, we try to do cover the utmost respect and do the service we want. Anybody else?